thanks so much for joining us for a little bit more. I think you can't say the name of your group without smiling and thinking of, like, that time in our lives that's obviously still back and around. You guys have so much fun doing this.
Yeah, I mean, we have great jobs. I mean, we sort of are moms by day, and then at night we can, you know, put the guitars on and play clubs and rock and roll. It's fun.
And people, do you have your fans who like have following you, like know, like you have all the kids? Everyone has 2 kids in the band, right?
Yeah, has 2 kids. We have, we have a lot of fans who've been with us since the beginning and who missed us in those years in the 90s when we weren't playing music, and we're thrilled when we came back. We actually toured Australia in 2005, and there were people who had tickets to a tour we had scheduled back in '89 that we had to cancel. And so they showed up with their tickets. I still have my ticket, you know, and they were so happy that we were back.
Oh, how as well as a lot of new fans who found out about us through their parents.
Yeah, that's wild. You know, we have a lot of young fans, which is
really crazy.
So how can people catch up with you guys today? Like, where's the best way? Do you guys have a website?
Yeah, thebangles.com is probably, you know, the best place to go check on stuff.
Find out all the new news. We have a great community, a great online community. People just who are very welcoming and talk to each other. So definitely post, you know, and it's very welcoming and lovely. and then we're doing a bunch of shows this summer.
You're still able to get tickets for this Thursday at House of Blues.
I believe so.
Yes.
I think there's still tickets for that. That's on Thursday night, and then Friday we're at the Orange County Fair. We're playing with Heart, which is going to be so special for me.
Yeah, for me too.
Debbie and I used to play Heart songs when we were in high school. You know, our band. So it's a big deal.
Oh, how fun! And you guys have never played together before.
No.
So you guys still get starstruck then after everything that you've been through.
Oh yeah.
And you guys just came from New Orleans, right?
Well, we were there a few months ago.
Yeah.
We finished a tour up at the House of Blues in New Orleans, so that was great because that's my adopted home city because I lived there for almost 10 years in the 90s.
We were actually in Vegas over the weekend playing at Mandalay Bay.
Oh, okay. And the House of Blues there, right?
No,
actually,
at the outdoor venue.
on the beach.
Oh, the beach. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Which is great because you're
really
playing
fun.
to the crowd and they're standing in the water right in front of the stage. I mean, they get to be cool and comfortable. It's 90 degrees or something at 10 o'clock at night, you know, but whatever.
What's the best part about touring now versus when you guys were doing it in the 80s?
We get to take a little breather in between. You know, we were sort of non-stop for almost 10 years, and I think that just kind of wears you out. But we get to have a little breath and have perspective and balance because we get to have our families and, you know, we get a little bit of everything. It's kind of like we get to do it all.
We scale things to our own requirements. Yeah. We really don't let ourselves get overwhelmed, and we did.
We're moms, right?
You know, we multitask, but at the same time we know our limitations. So.
Now, were there, you have a DVD that's coming out then as well?
Right, that's
August 14th.
What's going to be on that?
That was the show that was our first show back.
One of our big
made our
first
return
shows in 2000.
Yes.
So this is, you know, it was a concert that happened 7 years ago, but it was special to us because it was one of the first ones when we came back to Los Angeles playing on the Sunset Strip. It felt like a homecoming to us. So we wanted to share that one with our fans. It also was one of the last recorded concerts with our bass player, Michael Steele, our original bass player, who then retired shortly after that. So, you know, so it's kind of special in that way too.
Yes, definitely.
Did you guys ever have, and I don't remember if you did, was there ever a big falling out, or was it just you guys wanted to take a break when you guys stopped playing for that period of time?
It was painful. It was definitely painful. There wasn't a real.
It wasn't like a fist
falling
fight,
out.
you know.
Yeah.
There wasn't that sort
like
of a thing.
Yeah, it was just sort of a exhaustion.
We were worn down, I think, and then people decided they wanted to do it. Susanna just, you know, wanted to do some solo stuff for a while. You know, I think Michael was just exhausted, you know, and so we really need. I fought it all the way at the time. I was just absolutely adamant. No, this cannot happen. This is not right. We need to do this. And then within a year, I was not right. No, you were right.
Oh,
because within a year,
you realized.
You know,
that you
I realized it was the best thing we could have done. Absolutely.
Because you were able to come back. Were you worried that the fans wouldn't still be there? Or
You
did
never
you even
know.
think about that?
You never know, but you know, I think it's for me. I have so much more perspective on sort of how people respond to the Bangles, and I feel so, you know, honored that people have a place in their hearts for our music, and that, you know, there's something really fun about that time period. When you're in the middle of it, you don't see it that way. But you know, it wasn't that it wasn't fun, but the music has a kind of a lively, poppy kind of thing.
Well, it's a place in history,
Yeah.
I think, don't you think?
Yeah.
It's a place in our pop history that
It did become that. I mean, that's amazing when you think about it. You don't think about that when you're in the middle of that. You're just worrying about, oh my God, we're only number 2. We need to be number 1. I mean,
Right.
you're so caught up in the frenzy of that. And now you can step back and say, wow, I go to a baseball game and they play Walk Like an Egyptian when they walk the, that's so weird.
And my 12-year-old, like all of his friends are like discovering the 80s.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of like interesting on that level that younger kids are sort of,
We're retro.
yeah.
you guys are like in a
cool way.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, congratulations and good luck with the tour this summer and
Thank
the
you
DVD
so
and
much.
everything. Thanks for being with us. And bangles.com, right?
Thebangles.com.
Thebangles.com. Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thanks.